Hello YouTube, just wanted to make a review of the Corvette C5 2003 C5 Z06 that's cammed, and I wanted to go on a drive. So I'll just be doing a little review. If you haven't checked some of the mods I've done, check on my channel, look at the other videos, and you can see all the mods I've done to the car. But anyways, I'm gonna get straight into the point. I'm gonna go over some of the good things and the bad things about this car. So first, geez, it's so loud. I'll start with some of the bad, because there's some bad. It's super loud. That's also a good thing, but I have no mufflers, nothing on the car, and it's cammed. And currently, I'm driving past people, and I don't think I've ever seen so many people's heads turn. It's definitely a head turner for sure. Second bad thing is the interior sucks. These seats are horrible. As you can see, they move all. They're nice. They got Z06 embroidered in them, but they're just really cheap. The buttons are cheap. It has a Bose stereo, or not a stereo, but speakers. But I honestly think they're not that good, and they're just very mediocre to me. I don't think it's a great interior. The sound sucks. The seats suck. They're leather. The stuff's nice, but GM definitely doesn't have a great reputation for quality and interior back in the early 2000s. Last thing I'd like to talk about that's bad, or at least that for me that I don't like about the car, is a lot of the transmissions in the C5 Corvettes have bad synchros, and my first and second gear grinds a lot, so that's an issue I've learned to overcome. I know when they kind of shift, but you'll probably hear, like right here, I'll come to a stop, see if it grinds. But in first, oh, no grind there, but CTSV right there, you just saw. But yeah, it grinds sometimes, but I'll get on to the good parts about this thing. It's loud. Really like it. Sounds freaking amazing. And yeah, it makes people's heads turn. Really love the sound. It's a great car. So that's definitely number one. It's a bad thing and a good thing. It's definitely a love or hate relationship, that's for sure. Like I said, you can look at the mods, but as far as my exhaust goes, it's long tube headers. There's the grind. Long tube headers, X-pipe, and then it just dumps over the rear axle. So it's pretty loud. I mean, it's really loud. But another thing I really like is I can launch really well. I have two-step and really wide tires, and it's really awesome. Like right now, I just turned on my two-step. I have it hooked up to a switch, so if I... Pretty nice. Oh shit, it's gonna grind. Oh, no. Oh, that's third gear. Anyways. Anyways, more to the good stuff. Let's see, what else do we have? It's reliable. I've owned this car for about 3,000 miles, 2,000 of them cammed, and just a street tune, and this thing has had no issues at all. This thing's been really awesome. Other than the synchros, like I said, the motor is absolutely amazing. The car runs great, good temps. Here goes, there's the grind in first gear. There's a little bit of grind. But here's the power, you'll be able to feel it, or hear it. So, pretty awesome. I'll roll up the windows. But yeah, that's the power is absolutely amazing, and I really like like it. The one thing is, it's a really powerful car. It gets going, but it's honestly not too scary of a car to drive. This thing's just really loud, but it's really not a scary car to drive. It's pretty tame. The power band, to me, even with this cam, is pretty easy to drive with. So I really don't mind it. I've had Subarus and they'll throw you in the back of this seat when the turbo kicks in, but it has such a smooth power band, it's just really easy to drive. The other good thing is the MPG is great. I'm looking down at my instant right now, just on the throttle, 27 miles per gallon at 70 miles an hour, so it's pretty economical actually for a sports car. And then I did just remember the last thing, one of the bad things. If anything does go wrong with it, it is a pain to fix or to work on. The cam on this compared to a Corvette will take twice, if not 3 times as long to do, because the whole front end has to basically come off. It will make it a lot easier. So it's way harder to do any work on a Corvette compared to a Camaro with an LS motor. It's just way harder to work on. Even the, right now my AC is actually out, and the heater switch, I think it is the part I need to replace. It's like a $10 part, but it's going to be about 6 hours to replace. The whole dash needs to come out just to get to this little switch I need to replace. So, and that's not even guaranteeing that that's the issue. I'm just 80% sure, I think, going off of the codes and everything, but it's a pain. So, but overall, the value for these cars, it's absolutely amazing. An 03 Z06, you get them under 20 grand, and they're blast to drive. This one's cammed. I'm gonna roll down the windows. It's already getting hot. It's a blast to drive. There's a few issues like I went over. The cam really isn't that bad. I have an MS4 cam, which is probably one of the worst cams you can get for daily driving. And I mean, right now I'm at 1,000 RPM and I'm flooring it. No cam surge. Drives fine. So overall, I'd say this is a really good car. I don't mind daily in it. I've owned a lot of other cars. It's annoying a little bit, but it's a straight pipe Corvette that's cam, so. It's just addicting. But anyways, on this video, I just wanted to go over some of the main highlights of the Corvette and kind of share my opinions on it and how I like it. So until next time.